sweating on it. Bump on me thing, well, after when the fun start, y'all. Me no come for play, me no come for skylark. Should I know me intention from the very hey, y'all. Me like the way you perform, the way you grab on me cocky, turn me on.
What's going on, Soko fam? We want to give y'all a quick little appreciation for sticking with us, and allowing us to grow with you guys and become part of y'all family. And for the new subscribers and the new viewers, make sure y'all just continue to show love. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm here with my usual Mr. Starboy 305, and we might be having a third joining us. It just depends on the circumstance. But yeah, how you doing, Mr. Starboy?
I'm live, ready, live, full in effect, man.
Okay.
Vibes, 12K.
Okay, 12K. We're on the road to 12K. So let's do a little, pick the energy up real quick. Soka
Vibes.
Soka
Vibes.
Soka
Vibes.
Okay. So to start, we got Mr. Dame Dash himself. This guy right here is nothing short of entertaining, man. I feel like he is in a main character like he walks into the room and he has main character energy.
Facts.
Based off of what I've seen. And he's been responsible for a lot of like successes of artists and part of major record labels and things of that sort. And in the early 90s and 2000s, he had his hand on a lot of things and a lot of projects. And to this day, he still is very involved with entertainment in the industry. But this video that we're gonna watch today, Soka fam, is just a little like, to me, it's slightly disturbing to see how somebody really lives in that main character. But also it's funny because it's like this man is full of himself. Like it was moments in the video where he would be conversating with Charlemagne or whoever else was on the panel,
Envy.
right? And Envy and all them guys and girls. And it was moments where Charlemagne would cut him off, right? But there was also moments where he would cut Charlemagne off. But he was allowing his frustration to build up to where he began to insult Charlemagne and Charlemagne began to insult him.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Starboy, if you got that video, you want to, what I'm saying, go ahead and hit that beat for us.
DJ, drop that track.
Yeah.
You already know.
Yeah, because what the heck?
Black men can't be gay.
Black men that are gay should say they're gay.
Well, I'm not gay.
You are. Only girls worry about niggas' pockets anyway.
That's what you care.
You're a woman. Why do I care what you're a girl with a mustache. Get out of here. You're a bald-headed girl.
You're going to dress like a shady pastor and act like one. Practice what you preach.
This is a big.
He told me stories about how you and him linked up off the set.
I don't know that nigga like that. Set.
Pause.
It's because I don't mind showing my flaws. See, you guys hide your flaws. You hide your homosexuality. I don't hide.
Raise your hand if you think Dame's broken. Seriously. See, it's just me and him.
But you said that some guys was throwing you kisses because they liked your paws butt, and you went back. That's gay. I don't think you're a proper representation of the masculine black man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you guys are.
Okay. Crazy.
Like, your OG is Wendy Williams.
Your whole existence is money and material things. That's why now that you don't have
your whole
it,
existence
you're
is
trying
gay.
to prove to everybody that you do.
Your whole existence is gay. I know that's why I don't be around men. Mm-hmm. So we all know they betrayed Jesus. I said this.
You walked in here with a man.
Can I finish?
But as long as I'm paying the loan back, it's not a problem.
You're triggering me. You think he's masculine? Would you want this man around you if 10 guys jumped you? He'd run, and you'd have to run with him. Stupid.
I don't believe you.
Because you're dumb. How would you know? You're in this coffin every day. Count Dumbula. Here's my teeth right here.
You do the same thing.
Right. My teeth got fixed. That's the reason. Thank you.
Okay. My teeth are realer than yours.
Right. No, I bet they're not. I bet my teeth cost more than. Okay, let me say. I've been saying I'm broke for years. Name one
interview. Why can't I say I'm broke?
But you should say you're a homosexual. You're dumb. I said the companies I started, because that's what you do. You twist things around, and that's what's dangerous about you, and that's gay.
You confidently said I'm gay.
I think you're
So
gay. I said it in your face. I don't care if you say I'm broke.
And I think you're broke in your face.
And I think you're broke. I don't care. That doesn't hurt my feelings what another girl thinks. There's no windows in here. This shit is crazy. Look at the dog.
We can open it.
Look, I'm gonna show.
There's a curtain. We can
A
lift it.
curtain, y'all. Yeah, y'all in the behind the stage. A curtain. Y'all in the coffin. I would never. This is uninspiring. This is dirty and all that shit. You're a girl. You clean this shit up. Look at
Yeah. So
I'm crying.
yo. So as y'all can see, Mr. Dame Dash is a character, right? And I'm not saying Charlemagne is right in the situation by any means, because this is two grown men just going back and forth over nonsense. But I think what ruffles Dame Dash's feathers is the allegations of him being broke, because as you can see, he's very materialistic in a sense. So it ruffled feathers when Charlemagne kept on bringing up the fact that he's broke, and he kept on making mention that, hey, my money is being allocated in all type of different ways. He was making mention that I shouldn't be the one paying $20 million in taxes. He's like, why would I be the first one to do that? You know what I'm saying? Rather than doing that, I'd rather file for bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was getting at. Now, I understand that. And, you know, here at Soko Vibes Sports, we're never one to, you know, try to count people's pockets like that. But what I will say is he kept on bringing up the fact that, like, you looking at another man's pockets is homosexual, which I can't confirm or deny. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how that correlates to being.
I don't know either.
You know, but yeah, I guess that was his rebuttal in a sense, and he just kind of kept on egging it on. Now here at Soko Vibes, we don't care if you like boys, girls, the color purple, the color brown, or blue.
Facts.
You know, we love you. But in this instance, it just so happened that, like, you know, that was brought, you know, to the forefront, and these are the allegations that they were making against each other. Now, what I do think is they do have problems with each other, right? But they found a way to, you know, come together and make money on that behalf. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Mello? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Just had to take care of some family stuff real quick, but I'm glad to be here on the pod with the guys. So let's get into it, man.
Yes, sir. So we're kind of discussing the story of Mr. Dame Dash. And I'm not sure if you're familiar, but I want to say about 2-3 days ago, Mr. Dame Dash goes on to the Breakfast Club, right? He has some choice words for Charlemagne the God. And if you're not familiar with Dame Dash, he's a business mogul and a guy who was, you know, in the music industry. And he was definitely very full of himself, but he kind of lives in this main character role, you know.
Okay.
So once he goes on to the Breakfast Club, him and Charlemagne going back and forth. He comes up with the allegation that Charlemagne is gay, right? And Charlemagne is pretty much telling him that he's broke. But I think Charlemagne more so is trolling, because Dame Dash has the energy where he always feels like he has to defend himself. And the reason he feels like he always has to defend himself is because he sees the Breakfast Club as a platform that's given false news based off of his situations at hand. And I understand when you feel like somebody's misrepresenting your character, you're gonna want to, like, you know, rebuttal and say what you need to say, get it off your chest. But this just turned into a poop show, right? And it amped it up to where now their Breakfast Club, the numbers and the views, I'm sure, went skyrocketing. This was kind of like on a lesser scale, a Cat Williams situation where Williams, you know, went on, you know, nightcap.
Nightcap.
No, it was Club Shay Shay. So yeah, this is one of those situations, right? And Mr. Dame Dash is a character. So on your free time, I say, man, you kind of just give that a look, bro. You won't be disappointed. You and Vicky, y'all could check that out. You know,
I did saw snippets of it. I didn't see the whole thing, but I did see where Charlemagne, what you just said, where Charlemagne called him broke. Then that's when I guess Dame Dash, he, I guess he was saying words like, "Hey, I will beat your, dot dot dot."
yeah,
I said two, you said two Charlemagne. So
yeah.
honestly, the way that I took it, I thought it was Charlemagne that kind of instigated the whole situation. Not gonna lie to you, the way that the conversation was going back and forth, because there are times where Charlemagne, put himself in some unforeseen circumstances. So I just thought it was one of those situations, but I didn't know it was the other way around.
Well, I wouldn't say it was necessarily the other way around. I think they were both antagonizing each other.
Okay.
If you watch the whole clip, they just
You gotta mess with that. Hey, listen, they gotta mess with that. That's gonna be the interview of the year. That right there is gonna be interview of the year.
You think so?
I think so. Just because of the back and forth.
Okay.
Because my thing is this: if you're an interviewer, right, you're having somebody come on your platform to Charlemagne to keep saying you're broke, you're broke, you're broke, you're broke. You keep telling Charlemagne like you like men, you like men, you like men, you like men. Like it's like, bro, it's the back and forth, and it's not getting to know things. Like my biggest thing, the only thing I don't like about what the Breakfast Club do sometimes is like, I get you as a man or just as a person, you have to defend yourself, but don't stoop low to where Dame Dash is going.
Yeah.
Like if Dame Dash want to say, "Oh, my teeth cost more than everybody's teeth," or I got a bigger house than you. Okay, Dame Dash. Okay, cool. It's not getting nowhere. Like you're arguing with a man that he's obviously not going to agree with you or say that anything that you said is factual. Like the only thing I somewhat agree with Dame Dash is like, okay, I've been watching, and we pretty much been watching The Breakfast Club since we've grown up. The Breakfast Club has been prominent and been around since we was younger. I've really probably never seen Charlemagne give Jay-Z Donkey of the Day or anything like that.
That is true.
I've
Real shit.
never seen it. Now I could be wrong, but I've pretty much never seen it. And if you're looking at Dame Dash, just like you said earlier, JP, like he was in the early 90s, he was responsible for a lot of people's success. But I don't think he got the just due that he felt like he deserved. I feel like he probably felt like as a producer and as a mogul, he probably feel like he should be at the Jay-Z, Dr. Dre level.
Yeah, he feels slighted.
He feels slighted, so he's not there. So he feels some type because he feel like nobody give him the credit that he should get. So he feels some type of way.
Right. But now you going on a power trip, that doesn't help.
Facts.
Right. Doesn't help the situation whatsoever.
It doesn't help the situation. So, I think even though you feel like this might be the biggest video of the year, right? I'll tell you one person that can always top this.
Cat Williams?
One being Cat Williams, but two being Mr. Ray J himself.
That's true.
Mr. Ray J, every time Ray J do an interview, or Orlando Brown. So we haven't heard much from those guys. So until the year end, I can't really say nothing. But as of now, I can agree and say that was the video of the year. But if one of them pop out, we might have a finale for the year. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
No, don't let.
Them boys, they unpredictable right there.
Yeah, those are the wild cards.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of know. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what the asking price might be. Hopefully, one day we can get one of them on Soko Vibes and Sports, man.
Question though, before we transition or pivot, are we going to talk about the other situation that happened a few days ago too? It was this boxer. I forgot his name. He went on a radio show host, and I guess he was transferred with the moderator.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Right.
We also
want to talk about that
Adrian
today.
Broner.
There you go. Yeah.
What about Broner?
They kicked him off the show of the Cameron and May show.
Yeah, Cameron and May show. There you go. Like
he was trying to, get out the girl, and then they kicked him off.
Do we have a clip of that?
Yeah, we have a clip of that.
Okay. Hey.
Like I heard that he came to the show. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a formal interview. Then things just went sideways. Like he kept flirting with the young lady and Cameron, right? Cameron was the one that was telling him like, "Yo, chill out," You know, her boyfriend was there. I guess her boyfriend was in attendance, and I guess, you know, like I said, he was just trying to keep it professional. He was not with all that, you know, extracurriculars. You know what I mean? Then I guess once when he did it again, then that's when Cameron just kicked him out professionally, like in the most professional way.
Okay. You ready to hit them turntables, Mr. Starboy?
Right.
All right. Go on ahead.
Ready to play the video?
Yeah, we're gonna have to change his name to DJ Starboy, Mr. Mello, because
Yeah.
we got
Turntables. Let's get it.
Love you. You look so good in person.
Thank you.
For
I
real.
appreciate that.
Hey,
What you waste that? I love you. The guy. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Arabia, is that a real background?
Hey, Stack, could you stop
Yes.
smiling? Can you stop smiling? You
Arabia is
nah, yo, bro, some G, yo, bro, some G. So we gotta.
Oh,
My boyfriend here, yo.
alright. Oh shit.
I told you that.
My bad.
Nah, like it's all like. Okay, we guess we can move on to football then.
Stat. Oh my god.
Just that. Let's do the football. I guess that answered the question about Floyd. When I see you taking off some
I'm
time,
mesmerized by Stat.
this nigga here, bro.
I did not know you looked that good in person. My bad, bro. You're amazing.
All right, hey, we gonna have to actually go, my nigga. I mean, I have to actually go, man. I'm gonna pay you for your time, for being here. I appreciate you. But I love you, my nigga.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time. I don't have no problems with you, but I'm gonna pay you for your time. But you can't violate, bro. I told you that.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
Nah, I told you niggas boyfriends in here. You know me with my brother.
Oh,
and
shit,
all that.
my bad, bro. My bad.
Nah. But I appreciate your time.
It's me.
Well, if you want to wait for us outside, you could, but I'm not gonna sit in and not value your time neither. You want to wait for me, you could, but I appreciate it, bro. You gotta jump out. Yeah, no problem.
Well, you know what? I actually like that approach.
I agree. Very
He
agree.
saved himself some time. He saves himself a potential uncomfortable situation, potential lawsuit. If dude would have took things potentially further, shoot, yeah, that got. I mean, shoot, because I mean, at one point he was trying to continue and move on. You know, flattery and a little conversation doesn't hurt. You got your point across already, but you kept on reiterating, and he's trying to move on to the next segment. This is his show. He's running a business. You know, he can afford to have that on his time. Time is money. He paid the man for his time. You know, by all means, you got paid. Okay. You know, and guess what? That also, by him doing that, it also gave us something to talk about. Added a viral moment. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna make that money back.
Oh yeah, easily.
So I actually like that approach. They should do this in more interviews when people start getting out of pocket. Thank you for your time, brother, sister. You know what I'm saying? Exit stage left. You know?
Right.
But I don't know if they do that on all interviews, though. I don't know if they do.
Not everybody is comfortable just straight up saying, hey, man, I appreciate your time, but, you know, we not having that.
Because they want the views, though. You get what I'm saying? The views are too
get the same views, you know what I'm saying, by telling Buddy exit stage left. Because I didn't know nothing about that, but Mello brought it to my attention, so I was definitely curious to know what was next. You know, we're talking about it right now. There's a conversation piece. Adrian Bronner is a major figure in boxing. You know, by him. He was at one point, and you know, he came about it the right way, because you know, some people, depending on who was in that room, right,
they would have crashed out. They would have crashed out for sure.
Crash out stuff that'll happen. It could have been some punches thrown, some equipment broke. Nah, bro. Let me just go ahead and
weapons,
bodies, and go ahead and grab me a couple thousands. Here you go. Thank you for your time, brother. He's like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it again. Yeah, you're not gonna do it again because you're not gonna be here to do it
Exactly.
again. You know, so I can respect that man for that.
To the left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I saw that video, I was like, wow, that's the most professional way that I've seen someone de-escalate a situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and now think about these guys, they're from the hood, you feel me? So, I just thought that they would have that hood mentality and probably either retaliate in terms fighting wise or words. He's like, nah, dog, thank you for your time. Here's your bread. Go on.
They probably knew that they couldn't beat Adrian Broner though.
Yeah. Check this out. So if you know you in a room with somebody that could punch like that, we'll keep it smooth. We'll keep it smooth. I'm not gonna sit there and try to punch with you if I know you've been on top of the world as far as the boxing is concerned. What I'm gonna do if I gotta run that fade with you, if it's the last resort, by all means. But
that's why he told him, hey, you can wait for us outside.
Right. But even then, I don't think nobody want like no normal street guy just want to punch with, bruh. But what I will say is, if it had to get there, he was still willing to, step into that situation. But he didn't let it get there. He got the money out the valleys. Boom, boom, boom. There you go, brother. Have a nice day. He hugged him on his way out. Thank you for your time.
Now it's a question though. Since you guys said that they probably didn't want that beef with him, or I said that smoke. I felt like it was like what, 3 of them against 1 of him. So you tell me that all 3 of them couldn't take him on?
No.
Nah, I really want to know like the dynamics when it comes to like a boxer. Like, what is something that we have to look into, or like keep into account?
Power.
Listen, power, hooks, slips, foot movement. Bro, you in a small little office like that.
Yeah.
Is used to fighting in a phone booth. You know what I'm saying? This is not your element. Sometimes you have to read the room. Yeah, it may be more of my homies, whatever.
Yeah.
But it could just, from a professional fighter, they know they shots where they want to land. That's not what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So if you was to prepare for that type of guy, maybe I'm not saying, anything can happen. But in that situation, you're in a confined space. You know what I'm saying? He's already comfortable in confined space.
Exactly.
2 shots to the kidney, 1 to the head. This is your first man's. Then the second man's, he might slip around and bop, bop. And then by the time he get to you, your other 2 homies already on the floor. You got to worry about what boxing. Saying hand speed is always something of concern.
And then I watched an interview recently where Shakur Stevenson said that Adrian Broner had everything. Like at his peak, he had speed, power, agility, everything.
Damn.
So they said that he was like, if he basically kept on the track that he was going, nobody could beat him. But it was just that he didn't have the motivation to stay locked in. So
he was set up to be almost the next Floyd, right?
Exactly.
Word.
But yeah, Adrian Broner was like 30-something and
yeah, but
wow,
his work ethic didn't match. The party life, he want be outside a little bit. That's the fame. When you get that status into that stature, the fame can definitely play a large factor.
And I felt like it was because he saw Floyd when Floyd was Money Mayweather. He didn't see Pretty Boy Floyd. He saw Money Mayweather because he started hanging around with Floyd when he was Money Mayweather. And you see Floyd, Floyd got his own strip club. He got all these different things, like millions of dollars. Like you hanging around with Money Mayweather, but Pretty Boy, even though Floyd is money, like I take Floyd and LeBron the same way in terms of they got all this money, but that discipline to make them get up and get in the gym is second to none.
Work ethic is second to none when it comes to those type of guys. I say, who else can we throw in that mix? I think when it comes to like work ethic, Tiger Woods was another one. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, yep.
Kobe working towards outrageous.
Facts.
So, Broner just lacked one significant quality that separated him from being good versus great. Now, how that situation was handled was perfect. You know, you don't want to punch when nobody like that unless you got to. You know what I'm saying? By all means, you know, stage to the left. Here's your money. Thanks for your time. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, let's say if he turned that to a punch-in match, right, on his own podcast, do you know how you get for the wrong reasons? You just got punched down on your show.
I could potentially take away sponsorships.
Yeah, yeah. Because now you're promoting violence on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's live.
Yeah. So, but to transition, so we got the struggles of the Dolphins. Now, this one right here, I'm just like whatever about the season. Like I don't want to get too high or too low because we're on the third week, right? Now, believe it or not, I have some optimism, but I feel like our organization is what's failing us. I think, you know, as fans, we deserve better. I think our situation, we just kind of tied our hands behind our back, you know what I'm saying, as far as like getting like players who are, you know, a little up there or very injury prone. I think, you know, week 3 is too soon to tell. We got the Jaguars, you know. Not the Jaguars. We got the Jets. It might as well be the same organization over there. We got, you know, these Carolina Panthers coming in. We shouldn't lose to those type of teams. After the performance that we put against the Bills, it just let me know that we can play good football. It's just, can we play good football for the whole 4 quarters? You know what I'm saying? It seems like we have moments of greatness and a temporary lapse. From what I was seeing from Tua, he played an amazing game the whole game up until that last drive. I seen him moving out of the pocket, doing off-script throws, stuff that we don't really see from Tua often. I see McDaniels calling almost the perfect game besides towards the end. Why would you stop running the ball when we're getting 5 yards of carry? Things like that, you know. And at this point, y'all haven't fired anybody in this organization yet. So I don't know what if we lose next week, somebody got to go. I said that last week, but hey, I don't got a key into the front office, so I can't tell you what the hell is going on in the Miami Dolphins land, ladies and gentlemen. I think, you know, there's more people drinking in the facilities than what we think, you know. I think so. It's moments like where McDaniels said something in a press conference the other day that didn't make no sense, bro. I was like, I actually felt like I was going dyslexic trying to process what he said because it made no sense. But now we're here. I don't listen to Mike McDaniel's press conference. If y'all a Soko fam, y'all are wondering where I stand in this, I don't watch McDaniel's press conference no more because it just angers me. It makes my soul uneasy. It makes me feel like if I was to ever see him on the streets, I might act out of character. That's how it makes me feel, Soko fam. And I'm not even that type of guy, you know. I just try to stay in my frame, stay in my bubble, you know, support my team. But I've experienced so many years of this. There's people way older than me. I'm hearing people, I've supported this team for 35 years. I've supported this team for this amount of years. And we have nothing to show for it. We just got the good old days. The tape is black and white. So in that situation, when the tape is black and white, what do I really have to root for right now? I'm just supporting the team that wants to see if they're going to take the training wheels off or not. You know, we got all the right pieces. We got a Tyreek, we got a Waddle, we got a H-Hand, we got a physical running back that we're now starting to use. Next week, we should have a tight end that wants to play finally. At first, it seemed like Bregman was stealing our money. I just don't know. Like, offensive line is all the same problems. So I didn't expect Super Bowl this year, but I did expect more from the Miami Dolphins. You know,
Y'all season over. Y'all season over. I don't know what you're talking about, but the season's over. Okay, you starting 0-3. The chances of you making the playoffs is 2%. Any team that starts 0-3, the chances of you making the playoffs is 2%. The players you got, the skill position players you got, we're expecting playoffs, and you're supposed to be in contention. The season is over. Okay, just like the Miami Dolphins wasn't supposed to lose the Indiana game against the Colts, y'all lost. So I don't see y'all beating the Jets. Your defense is trash. Defense is trash. You got Tua turn the ball over, just like Melo said, and it's just pretty much like, okay, you take this. Let's just be realistic. I'm gonna give you a couple of quarterbacks, and you tell me the Dolphins' record. If I take Tua from out there, if I take Tua and put Patrick Mahomes behind the quarterback, what are Dolphins looking at?
See, before I answer this question though, right?
Go ahead.
Seems like you're trying to paint a perfect picture in your mind. We have what we have.
I'm not trying to paint a perfect picture.
Once you flip eggs, right, and it's already a boiled egg, that's the only form it can turn into. It can't go from solid back to liquid. You know what I mean? So I don't think the season is technically over, because I've seen the same type of team a year ago lose 6 games in a row. Start off hot, win 3, lose 6 straight, and then win out the next couple. So it's like I've been on
last year. You didn't make the playoffs.
We didn't, but we missed the playoff by a game. So that's what I'm saying. The roller coaster, it just goes up and down, up and down. So if I was to put Patrick Mahomes in the system, yes, we would have more wins, right? But that's not going to happen.
Okay, but you're saying that if the Dolphins lose against the Jets, you believe somebody should go. We know this is a quarterback-driven league. If you do not have a good quarterback, you're not going to win games. It doesn't matter how great your offensive play caller is or how good your head coach is. So the issue is not Mike McDaniel. Yes, I know sometimes Mike McDaniel seems slow inside of like when he's doing interviews, but we cannot be forgetful and say that when Mike McDaniel took over this offense in 2023, that was Tua's best year, his best season. So we cannot make it seem like that it's now Mike McDaniel's fault. Tua has not progressed in this offense since 2023. It's the same offense, the playbook. So we cannot blame this on Mike McDaniel, because it showed, just like when if you take Jared Goff, when he got Sean McVay, we saw what happened with the Rams offense. Okay, you got Mike McDaniel and Tua, 2023, amazing season. Okay, but guess what? Years go on. The league has figured that out now. You have to adjust. As a quarterback, you need to up the play. You're getting paid more than Patrick Mahomes. You're getting paid more than Josh Allen. You're getting paid more than Lamar Jackson. I need you to perform, but you're not performing. Guess what? I get what you're saying, but for me, is the Dolphins deserve to be in the playoffs. If you're not making the playoffs, the season is over. The skill position players you don't have. Your team is not full of young players. Okay, so you already, Tua is not a rookie anymore. He's not in his rookie contract anymore. So to build around him is kind of hard now, because he's not in that deal anymore. The best chance to win was his first 5 years of his career, but that didn't happen. The only reason why I'm saying the season is over is because, yes, I believe it. Guess what? They're going to get rid of Mike McDaniel before you get rid of Tua. But Mike McDaniel is not the issue. He's not. I'm just saying, if you take other QBs,
that's why I disagree with you.
You don't think you think he's the issue?
I think both of them are the issue. Mike McDaniels is the issue, one, because okay, your play calling in year one was amazing, right? The league hadn't had time to catch up to what you were doing. Now everybody knows what we're doing. Where's adjustments? Then this type of offense is predicated on run and pass. Nice air raid, but we had to run the ball first to run them out of their zone. You feel me? Why are we running the ball? That's something on the coach and the quarterback, because if you are in the system for over 5-6 years, right? Be able to look at the sideline, make an audible, an adjustment, whether he likes it or not, because they claim that this is a player-led team. Y'all are holding player-only meetings, right? The coach, yes, he's drawing up grimace at some points in time and setting them up for nonsense. Like you're gonna call a good drive. The opening drive is always gonna be really good. Majority of the times with Mike McDaniels. It's what happens when now drives aren't scripted. What's next? What's next? So I think this is a both of them thing. Once you get rid of the head of the snake, then everything else dies.
Yeah, but
And
look,
by that, go ahead.
Mike McDaniel might not be a great leader of men. He might not be a good head coach. But as a
he's a coordinator.
No, but what I'm saying is that's what I'm saying. So he may not be a good leader of men, but he's a good coordinator. He's a good offensive coordinator. So the only issue is the head. But guess what? If he gets fired as the head coach, he's not going to get an offensive coordinator job right away. He's not. You're pretty much damaged goods once you get fired.
He's gonna jump under somebody's wing, and
No,
you pretty much just answered my the question. So you said that you feel as if Tua needs to go. I said both of them need to go.
I don't feel like Tua needs to go. I'm just saying if you put other QBs behind that offense, I'm not saying Tua has to go. I'm saying it's a quarterback-driven league. We all know Mike McDaniel is going to be the first person gone before Tua is gone. We all know that. I'm just saying that people are making it seem like, okay, Mike McDaniel's play calling is what's causing the issue. Why hasn't Tua changed the play at the line of scrimmage? You see what the defense is giving you. Why are you not changing plays at the line of scrimmage? Because he's not confident in the offense, or Mike McDaniel is confident in him to just have Tua change plays.
You know what I would say too, Starboy? What happens is when Tua's at the line of scrimmage, right? They'll show him whatever they want to show him. Take a picture. But majority of the time, what they're showing is pressure. But then what they're doing is dropping back in the zone. Sometimes they'll send the pressure one play, drop back in the zone the next play. So as a quarterback, if you know you've been injured a lot, right, and you know your offensive line is suspect, you want to get the ball out your hands as quick as possible. That's what's leading into these interceptions, because it's first read, second read. If that's not there, I just got to get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? And then they drop back into that zone where he feels like either Tyreek or Waddle was supposed to be, and then boom, pick or interception. That's why some of those picks look so ugly and they look almost blind, because he's expecting certain people to be in those spots. I was watching the All-22 film, and bro, on one play, Tyreek Hill ran a bad route and he ended up throwing it still. You know what I'm saying? And then another time, it was just like he had no time. And then there's some plays where it's like on him. So it's like it's all 11 guys on the field have to do their thing. You feel me? So with the struggles of the Dolphins, I see a temporary, slump. But I think once we get to New York, we'll get the ball rolling.
Melo, you got anything to say to that?
I mean, listen, man, I'm being humble. Listen, I watched the first 3 weeks of how the Dolphins played. That's all I need to know, man. Once we take away to a first read, he's nothing. And I felt like on that right side of their O line is terrible. So felt like my guy Will McDonald's going to do his thing and disrupt pressure up there. Then also too, we have a good chance of running the ball down their throat. So if we stick to our game plan and just do what we have to do, felt like we're going to come up victorious. And
so
I'm not ready to.
Hello.
Yeah.
Would you like to put a little lunch wager on that?
Yeah, let's do it. $20.
Okay. It looks like I'm going to be eating real good, y'all.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen. Keep that confidence. Please keep that confidence.
I'm going to be eating real good, y'all.
All right, because listen, don't get me wrong now. That Buffalo game, it was more of a surprise. I didn't expect you guys to kind of stay in the game. Like I tell folks, if you give Buffalo any type of momentum, whether it's penalties or turnovers, you pretty much just give them the game.
We always have the game against Buffalo, and then we boo-boo on ourselves.
Right.
And then that's where things go left. So, Melo, my question to you is, y'all played the same Bills team, right? And y'all didn't nearly look like that. We thought we was watching a college game at one point.
like a Division I versus a Division II school going at it, pretty much.
Yeah, we was watching
Oh boy, JP froze up.
Oh yeah. I don't know what happened with the connection, but I was saying it looked like we was watching a little Tice game, you know. So my question to you is, after seeing that performance with the Dolphins, right, and how we played the Bills versus how y'all played the Bills, do you still feel that confident about the Dolphins playing the Jets? And like,
yeah, for sure.
Okay. And what makes you feel so confident?
The reason, like I said, I still feel like you guys still have some holes, some missing holes, and I feel like we have the opportunity to exploit it. And it's pretty much up to us to kind of take advantage of those opportunities. And if we don't do it, like with Fields, I'm all right. You're gonna call me biased for this, but if it's Fields, I'm not really feeling too optimistic about the game. But if it's Tyrod Taylor, I feel like the game plan will open up more and it'll give us more opportunities to kind of, win the game.
So let me ask you this, Mello. How many times has Tyrod Taylor had the opportunity to be the starting guy and hasn't got the job done?
Oh, almost every team that he's been on. From when he was in Buffalo, when they drafted Josh Allen, they gave him the boot. When he went to Cleveland, they gave him the boot for Baker Mayfield. When he went to the Chargers, if I'm not mistaken, the Chargers, they gave Herbert, the shot. I feel like I said, Tyrod has the capabilities of being a starter in this league. You get what I mean? Especially with his veteran presence.
I say for a game or two.
Yeah.
For a game or two, but I don't know about y'all permanent starter now, man.
Nah.
The Jets gonna beat y'all.
You think the Jets gonna win?
Your secondary's terrible.
Yes,
secondary's terrible.
Yeah, they're boo.
It looked like the tight ends eat against your secondary.
So, every time, yes. Almost every tight end that I've seen always ate against
the Dolphins. They eat against your secondary. Okay, that's the bad part. Oh, who are you gonna put on Garrett Wilson?
Jack Jones.
He's gonna drop. It's gonna be some penalties.
Check this out.
PIs.
We're not gonna be playing that much man this game. We shouldn't be playing that much man. And what I will say is this is gonna be an all-team effort. I say the line, they played a lot better. What happens when Tyrod gets hit or Fields get hit? Fields is playing with an injured toe. Okay. What happens when that happens? He gets hit or somebody gets rattled, then what? Y'all only seeing this one-sided. Y'all only seeing this.
I'm not seeing this one-sided. If I'm the Jets, I don't play Fields this week. I play the offense.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather go with Tyrod.
But what I'm saying is that y'all don't get a lot of pressure anyway.
Yeah, these past weeks, but this last game against one of the top offensive lines, we got pressure.
You got pressure, but you didn't get that much. Josh Allen got sacked once.
But check this out. We're not playing Josh Allen. You got to remember who we're playing.
Y'all playing the team.
But there's no more victories. You both lost to the Jets. I mean, you both lost to the Bills. There's no more victories. Even if you lost by one,
the difference in how the two teams look. Did you see the loss?
Dolphins were more on script. I'm gonna give you that. Dolphins had like a better game plan.
Yes, they did, but you still lost. There is no more victories.
So what happens with y'all secondary? I haven't heard. I'm talking about Mello. I haven't heard nothing about no Sauce Gardner this year. I haven't heard nothing about anybody else in that secondary this year.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Our secondary is mad suspect. Besides Sauce, like I don't trust my safeties. I don't trust the other guy that signed for Baltimore named Stevens. I thought I was getting a good Stevens from Baltimore, but this Stevens right now, he's terrible, man. Terrible.
Why you gotta worry about that? Tua can't throw the ball that far.
Hey,
every time he throw a deep ball to Tyreek got to
run. Yeah, it's underthrown. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
What do we got to worry about? You're not going to throw the ball deep.
You got to worry about that screen passing. That's all y'all got to worry about, and y'all got to worry about the crossing route across the middle or the little zone that Tyreek is going to drop into. They got way more plays than what they utilizing. So
Facts,
this
they
week,
do.
they're desperate. These guys are desperate, and it's
So
the
it's the
Jets.
Jets.
It's the Jets. How many games the Jets won?
They lost both.
0. Yeah, we're 0-2.
0-2. They played
We're
tomorrow.
0-3.
If they're 0-3, y'all both desperate.
Exactly.
Okay,
And
we
where we playing at? New York or Miami?
playing in Miami.
Not Miami. The game is in Miami, but keep in
Okay,
mind,
now think
your
about
team is
this,
more
brother.
talented than my team.
Think
Your
about
team
this.
is more talented.
Think about this.
Mhm.
I
That's
see a Dolphins win.
But
see
what
the
I'm
Dolphins
saying
win?
is, if I'm not saying the Dolphins can't win, I'm saying okay, if the Jets are 0-3 and the Dolphins are 0-3, it's two desperate teams.
Mm.
The only issue is we know that if we take away Tua first read, it's not good. We know if we take away that first read, it's probably not going to end too well. And I pretty much would prefer Justin Fields, even though he has an injured toe, I pretty much prefer him scrambling the ball before I prefer Tua scrambling with the ball.
Oh yeah, for sure. But if
With
you
Tua,
watch
you like,
when you watch Thursday night's game, I
Mhm.
seen a different Tua up until that last drive. I seen a guy that was mobile, moving out the pocket, finding his
Mhm.
players. So
Mhm.
this game felt almost like, even though we lost, it felt like a wake up game. Like okay, the guy is kind of like finding his groove. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I'm excited to see what happens. But enough of that. We're gonna talk about some more disappointing news concerning my guy Tyler Hero missing some time, man.
ooh,
This
Mhm.
is what pisses me off. Y'all got the whole off season. What happened the whole off season? You knew your foot was hurt. Why didn't you get surgery then? Right
Mhm.
after
those are guys. Those are guys that just being stubborn, bro.
we pay you the bag, then now all of a sudden
Mhm.
your foot is so hurt, and we're back in the same cycle. But the thing is, that's okay though.
Mhm.
We got Powell, right? And
Yeah.
Powell was a fringe all-star player last year. And I'm not saying that the Heat are gonna win the championship this year or anything of that sort. I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna make some noise, and then by the time Tyler Hero gets back, he's gonna kind of fit into the rotation and to start to gain his minutes back. And by then, Bolster should already know the guys that he trusts, because we got guys on the bench that has been balling in Euro League and things of that sort. So I think this is gonna hurt, but because we lose a 20-point per game score per night, it's gonna hurt. But we got a plug and play guy. So at the start of the season, I'm expecting us to be similar to what we did last year. But then towards the middle of the season, I think that's where we're gonna ramp it up, and we're gonna be in that like 6th to 5th seed. Yep.
Repeat that last part one more time. I think I didn't hear that correctly.
5th seed.
Yeah, no, he's
6th to 5th
He's
seed.
smoking.
Not a play-in. Not a play-in.
Not
Not
a
a
play-in.
play-in this year.
Not a play-in.
They're a playing team.
We are in the East.
They're a playing team.
You guys are definitely definitely a play-in team.
Got weaker, right? The only team that got stronger.
You said Milwaukee got weaker?
They got weaker. The only team that's got stronger is New York and the Pacers. And
Orlando. Orlando got stronger.
Orlando. So that's 3 teams right there.
Boston's still better than y'all.
Boston.
Yes.
Okay.
Boston is still.
So that's 4 teams ahead of us,
Orlando's
right?
better than y'all.
But we already said Orlando. So
What
that's
you said?
4 teams. That's 4
Toronto.
teams.
Don't sleep on Toronto. Toronto is up and coming.
Up and coming, but they're not better than the Heat. Toronto's not better than the Heat. So I say 5th or 6th spot. We named the 4 teams that are better than us.
Okay.
Anybody after that, we don't got to worry about.
As a Heat lifer, right? Tell me what acquisitions did Mr. Pat Riley did this offseason?
It's not about our acquisition that we made. We develop. That's the whole brand of the Miami Heat. We develop. We go shooting for the moon, and we never get our star guy and Kevin Durant, or we never get our Damian Lillard anymore. So we just develop from our G League team, and then we develop within house, right? So right now, I'm thinking like I see a mini Goran Dragic in our camp. I see baby-esque D Wade and Norman Powell, and then I see our dog as a point guard in Mitchell, Devon Mitchell.
You said Baby D Wade. Oh yeah, nah, you smoking.
No, I'm dead ass. If you watch Norman Powell play, he's not D Wade. That's why I said Baby D Wade.
Not even close to Baby.
If Soka fam, if y'all familiar with Pokemon, right? Y'all know there are evolution stages to becoming the top Pokemon that you can be. You know what I'm saying? So right now I feel like he's in the incubator to becoming, Baby D Wade. He was, I want to say, a person or two away from, being an all-star. Last year, he showed us that he's a 3-level scorer and he can actually carry a team full of injured guys. With Kawhi and Paul George and them guys being out. That was Norman Powell's team. So now this is his time to step up and show us that he can actually ball with Tyler being out. And then by the time we get that other 20 point per game scorer, and we got the pit bull on defense, and then we got, Bam just doing Bam things. I see us 5th or 6th.
Yeah, you smoking.
It's okay because every year I notice on the Miami Heat. The Dolphins, not so much. But the Miami Heat, this is usually what they.
You're not better than the Cavs.
The Cavs choke every year.
You're not better than. You're not going to have a better regular season record than the Cavs. You're not going to do that. You're not going to have a better regular season record than the Cavs.
6th seed.
The Cavs going to be a 6th seed?
No, the Heat.
Okay, so hold on.
We said New York. We said the Patriots, Orlando. Then we said Cleveland, right? We said Boston.
You're not better than Detroit. You're not better than Detroit.
Somewhere. Detroit ain't got nothing for us, man.
They had a better record than you last season.
They don't got nothing for us.
And you just lost. So wait, I can't fathom.
They had a good little run.
If you lose your best scorer, your best scorer for the Heat, how can you be better than Detroit and you guys were 8th and they were 6th? That doesn't make sense. Because we don't know what Norman Powell is going to be in the Heat yet. We don't know what he's going to be in the Heat yet.
Exactly.
That's not there yet. Okay, so if the Pistons were 6th and you guys were 8th, how is that you guys are better than the Pistons? Number one, you don't have nobody on the team that's better than Cade Cunningham. None of your players are better than Cade Cunningham.
I guarantee you will see it. We will be better than Pistons.
None of your team, nobody's better than Cade Cunningham on your team. Okay, so the Heat just signed players that just to get them just to get them by. That's all they do. Sign players to get them by. There's even if the Heat makes the playoffs, you're gonna get out in the first round. Like even if they make the playoffs, you're gonna get out in the first round.
Smoking.
You're not better than even with Jason Tatum injured. There's nobody on the Heat team better than Jaylen Brown.
No,
on the Heat better than Jaylen Brown.
But I'm telling you, we are gonna make it a 60. I'm gonna mark it right here. You heard it here first.
Okay, look.
September 20th at 6:30.
Listen,
you said that the Miami Heat will be a 6 seed team.
Because I'm looking at all these teams that are still gonna make the playoffs, and the Heat were 8th. The Cavs are making the playoffs. The Celtics are making the playoffs.
Orlando
making the playoffs. Orlando making the playoffs. The Pistons making the playoffs. The Bucks are making the playoffs. The Pacers are potentially. The Bucks are not going to. So Greek Freak. So we just count out Greek Freak.
Bro, who does he have to run with?
It doesn't matter if he listen. It doesn't matter who he has to run with.
What?
He's Greek Freak.
That's his team. That's his team.
Bro, have you ever noticed the trend of the NBA? It's leaning more towards a 2 superstar type deal.
Yeah, of course.
No, you're wrong. You are wrong. So this is where I'm gonna disagree. The league is going to a 10-man rotation. If you look at the Indiana Pacers and
you're right,
bro, they run 10 deep. It's no more of like what you call that the big 3 or what you just said.
Yeah, it's no more of the big 3.
Right.
So, you got one in your whole bench.
Huh?
You got one star in your whole bench.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but the Heat's best player is Tyler Hero.
And I'm telling folks this: if you say Bam, you are crazy as hell.
No.
If you say Bam out about you are crazy as hell.
Basketball is always somebody who ascends out of nowhere. I promise you. Every year I watch Miami Heat basketball. It's always somebody who ascends out of nowhere.
I don't disagree with that, but it doesn't lead to anything.
Why does the 6 seed sound so like far-fetched to y'all?
Because you guys are not better than the teams that like. Okay, even if
I take out, there's always a new team that surfaces.
Even if I take out the Bucks, even if I take out the Bucks from being they were the 5th seed, even if I take out the Bucks, The Hawks could be better than you guys this year.
Yeah,
the damn Hawks, man.
yes.
They could be better than you guys this year.
Boy.
They won't even be a play-in. They're gonna be a play-off.
They could be better than you guys this year.
Let's keep Melo, Starboy.
They could be, but I'm just being real with you. We're talking about a team that's already team chemistry.
Before we get on this platform,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna have some drug tests sent in the mail. Because what are y'all talking
Being
about?
real with you.
What are the damn Hawks?
Bro,
Yes.
a team
Hawks got
like
better.
We whoop them every year. Every year
agree
he
with you.
belt to ass against the Hawks.
Yeah, of course. But I agree with you. I agree with you that Norman Powell, to me, Norman Powell should have been an all-star last year. I agree with you with that. He did great last year, but we don't know what he's going to look like on the Heat. We don't know. The NBA is full of injuries. It's full of ups and downs. We don't know how he's going to look on the Heat.
We've seen what Trae Young looked like.
Okay. We did. But he got another year to gel in his team.
We seen what all these guys look like. We seen what Donovan Mitchell looks like when he goes to the playoff with Darius Garland. We've seen that.
We've seen that, but we guaranteed. We're not talking about playoffs. We're just talking about seeding. They are going to make the Cavs are going to make the playoffs.
The Heat are going to make it too.
I don't think so.
Okay.
And if you guys make the playoffs, you'll be like 8 team.
Let me ask you this: announce y'all teams for Soko Fam real quick.
I'm Golden State, so
okay. So y'all are
doing that San Fran area.
Aging.
NBA for me.
It doesn't matter. They better than the Heat.
This is where the argument ends for you.
They better than the Heat.
Those guys right there, y'all are like
the AARP.
Y'all are like the Miami Heat's like summer league team.
Who, Golden State?
No.
Yes.
The damn Brooklyn Nets. And y'all are aging.
That's true. But we better than y'all.
But what do y'all think y'all gonna do next year?
Who, Brooklyn?
We're gonna get to the playoffs. Golden State making the playoffs.
Oh,
Golden State making the playoffs. I guarantee you that.
As what? As what seed? What seed?
They're gonna be 6th, 7th, or 8th. One of them.
Oh, okay.
I'm realistic though.
You said top 3. I'm like, nah.
But look, I'm realistic though.
I'm realistic. That was being realistic.
No, they're not gonna be the 6th.
Nah.
Come on now, bro.
But this
okay. No. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt.
Y'all know the East is easier.
Give us one valid reason why. Give us one good valid reason why the Heat will make the 6th seed this year.
I already told you.
What? Because of the team itself, your coach, what? The organization?
No. We build within, right? Once we build a roster, right? We get these young guys and we make them believe that they can do way more than what they actually can do. And then once we do that, we always have enough to just get to the playoffs. I'm not saying we're going to go crazy in the playoffs. We got enough to make it to the playoffs. And it's not too many seasons where I have seen the Miami Heat not make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So if you are a organization and y'all are a model of consistency, like the Pittsburgh Steelers, for example, that's all y'all know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We struggled bad last year. We got rid of a major key guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's moves that could be made within the season, acquisitions, on a trade deadline. It's so much things that we can do if our season is not looking how we want it to look. Pat Riley is still the same guy. That's what everybody forgets. This man knows how to crunch the numbers and move things around. So I just feel like we're gonna be all right. We are definitely
gonna be. So I was trying to share something, but it seemed like this crap is being annoying. So real quick. So last year, Cleveland made it at number 1. Boston made it at number 2.
What's that though? You unlock the full power of.
That's the standings from last year. Let me find something. Okay. You still can see my screen or no?
Yeah, we can still see it.
Okay. So last year, Cleveland.
Hold on. We see breaking.
Breaking.
Got you. Hold on. All right. Hold on. I'm gonna share my screen again. Because I want to provide some content to you. Because you adamant that your Heat will be 6th in the East this year.
They're not gonna be 6.
Bro, don't you see how competitive the East is, my good sir?
I do.
All right, hold on. All right, boom. I'm about to share real quick before we pivot. All right, is it this one? Please tell me. All right, close. I don't know what's this. All right, so Look at all this. Name me 5 other teams that you will put in front of the Heat from last year.
From last year?
From last year.
I'm going to put definitely Cleveland, definitely Boston, definitely New York, definitely Indiana. And then where this is where it gets dicey. I do think Atlanta will be better, right?
Okay.
I think Orlando is going to overtake that Milwaukee 5th seed for next year. And then I think Detroit, they're going to go through a slump. They're still young guys. One person gets hurt in that organization in that 82-game season.
Right.
That could shake up the whole dynamic of their team. And then you got the Miami Heat looming, like we always do. And I think towards the end, that's when we'll push for that 5th or 6th spot.
Okay, so who will come after you guys for like the 7th and 8th spot?
It's always either Atlanta or I just say Atlanta.
Damn.
Chicago, maybe.
The fact that you did not mention Philly that one bit.
What's over there? What's over there?
He on something,
bro. What is over there? In Philly? What is
I'm
over
not
there?
talking about Philly. I'm not talking about Philly. I'm just saying you're making it okay.
I'm giving y'all honest opinion of what I think.
Okay, but do you not remember that Detroit almost beat the Knicks last year?
Yes.
In the playoffs, if it wasn't for a bad call, the Detroit would have won that series, and that was without no Isaiah Stewart. You remember that, right?
No, bro.
You remember that, right?
Detroit. We're not worried about Detroit.
All right, watch. They better than you guys.
We got something for Cade and Duncan Robinson over there, and we got something for them.
Oh no, you should never got rid of Duncan.
We're not worried about that.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. It was time. I'm not
I was ready to package Duncan to Carmelo's team a year or two ago.
Oh, well, Hassan, I just want to say thank you for Hayward Highsmith. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Hayward Highsmith is that guy. But you know what? I notice about the guys that leave the Heat, they don't perform the same afterwards, buddy.
Not all of them. Not all.
Remember
Gabe Vincent? No. Gabe Vincent was one.
Yeah, but Melo, what's that guy we sent y'all way? Dang. Tyler Johnson. Remember Tyler Johnson?
Shit.
Max Strus doing better in Cleveland, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Max Strus is a rare exception. Okay?
Right.
But it's not too many of them that shine like that once they leave our organization. What about the twins?
Which Caleb
Martin. Yeah. You see, it's stuff like that. They go get their bag
now.
They grind on the Heat and they go get their bag somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We got a tight ship we running over here. It ain't nothing to it but to do it. We plug and play over at the Miami Heat organization. The Dolphins up the road, I don't know what they got going on.
Plug and play and
but
do nothing.
When it comes to this Miami Heat talk, this is me. This is all me right here.
Plug and play, and y'all just like the Dolphins.
Hey, yo,
you got nothing to show for it. You don't have nothing to show for it.
Yo, Dolphins.
What do you have to show for it? Since
these boys have at least been to the playoffs, been to the championship in the modern era.
But you don't hang banners. You don't hang banners for getting to the finals and losing.
Nah, but
okay. Wait, Jordan, hold on now. Player.
Eastern Conference Finals.
You get a banner for the Eastern Conference
Miami Heat team.
Yes,
they did that playoff run. That was amazing. So
I'm not saying it was amazing. I'm saying if you have veteran players like a Jimmy Butler, you have Tyler Hero, and you have you still have Duncan Robinson, and you have Bam Adebayo. The goal is championship. Just making it to an Eastern Conference Finals is not good. Just getting to the finals and losing to Denver and losing to the Lakers, you don't get banners for that. This is a story.
Do you know how hard it is to go there every year? Almost.
Oh no, trust me, I know. I didn't say go to every year, but I'm just
aspect of it is demoralizing.
Yeah, I know. But just get there and lose
every year. How long have you been a Golden State fan? Let me ask you this.
Since 2015. 2015. Hey,
Jordan, come on now.
I'm being real with you. Hey, I'm being real with you. Guess what? When the Miami Heat got rid of D Wade, Done.
So, what does the Miami Heat getting rid of D Wade have to do with you?
You got rid of your best player. You didn't want to give him bread.
Yeah.
I get that.
Hey,
What is
D Wade is the reason I
Golden
fell in
State
love with
Warriors,
basketball. D Wade is the reason I fell in love with basketball. All of your finals appearances are because of one man, D Wade. All of your final appearances.
Right.
So if you wouldn't pay the person that got you the final appearances that took a pay cut, I can't rock with that. That's your best player in franchise history. There's a statue outside the arena, even though the statue don't look right.
Right.
He's your best player. Okay. Jimmy Butler coming to the Heat is because of who? Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So if once he left, once the Heat wanted to pay Tyler Johnson instead of D Wade, that let me know where my lines go.
Okay, so that's what made you jump ship. Is that what you're saying?
For sure.
So you just went to the winning team at that time.
Golden State wasn't winning in 2015 season.
So what were they doing?
They didn't win yet. They didn't win yet.
Yeah. They
But
They won
what-
2015-2016 season.
But they were on the fringe of being.
They had got eliminated in the first round, and then the next year is when they won the playoff. They won the championship.
Okay, so then all of a sudden you it sounds like you just rock with greatness.
No, that's not true. I don't always rock with greatness.
So
when Steph Curry got injured, he broke his wrist, and they ended up getting a top pick. I was still a Golden State fan in 2019. When they got eliminated by Memphis to play in, I was still a Golden State fan.
Okay, so you saying this is where you staying for life?
Oh yeah, I'm a Golden Stater, man. I'm not going back to the Heat.
So what is it about San Francisco, bro?
Hey man, they got something in the water.
I'm be honest with you. I just think it's Curry.
I'm not saying just Melo. What I'm asking is, we got a guy who's been on the East Coast majority of his life, right?
Yeah,
but he's in love with San Francisco.
Yeah.
Isn't that strange to you? That's not strange to you.
Hey, Melo, let me break down the story to you, right?
Go ahead, break it down for us, Coach.
I used to be a Dolphins fan. I used to be a Miami Heat fan, but it got to a certain point where there was too much level of disappointment and no winning. Okay, I don't want to hear about something that happened in the old golden days. I need something in the present. Okay. When the Heat had LeBron James and they had D Wade and they had Chris Bosh, when we was going back-to-back finals after finals, not one, not two, not three, when we was doing all that, love the Heat. PK performance. You know why? Because Pat Riley and the organization was doing whatever it took to win. Okay, you take out this player, let me go get another couple of veteran players. But now the Heat are not even getting great players. You're drafting undrafted players or players that nobody knows about. And guess what? Yeah, they may do great in your organization, but it doesn't lead to no NBA championship. Guess what? Once D Wade comes to the Heat, he put the Heat in a new light. All we care about now is finals appearances and finals won. You haven't won a finals since 2013?
Yeah.
You know what it sounds like, Mr. Starboy?
What? Tell me.
It sounds like you want to have your hand way over there in San Francisco, but in hopes of Miami teams just getting somewhat decent, and then I feel like they always have to run back home. Eventually, one day you'll run back home.
No, I'm good. Not in the directions. Not in the directions.
No, not right now. Not right now. It looks dark right now, but eventually you'll run back home. He'll be back. He'll be back, Melo.
I said, let Pat Riley get that one marquee player. Watch.
It was over. I thought about becoming a Heat fan if y'all had got Dame.
You see, how the hell do you just jump ship like that?
That's done.
How do you?
I was gonna be like a low key Heat fan. Low key with.
Bro, listen.
Low key with
you choose your wife and you stick with her.
Yeah,
that's you. Whatever
smart. Golden State. I said low key though.
However many times she's hurt you, broken your heart, that's who you stick with. Our wife just so happens to be the damn Miami Dolphins and the Miami Heat, right? Things get rough sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you strike a nerve with me because I feel like only I could talk about them like that because that's my wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, real stuff. You're right.
I just don't like I didn't leave the key under the mat for you to come back over here looking to open my door. You know, stay if you like your wife and Golden State, stay over there. If you like your two little prized possessions, you know, say you got the 49ers, they look good right now. That's your girl you bring outside. Right? So that's your dime piece right there. Then you got the State, right? Mm-hmm. She's your girl who, you know, she was your dime piece, but she doesn't meet all your needs anymore.
Mm-hmm.
What? You can't be fickle with her. You know what I'm saying? If y'all having marital problems, whatever, figure it out. But to try to be hitting up your old girl, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. Because what we got going on over here, I said 6th round. This is the confidence I'm having in my wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
That she's gonna be great. She's gonna be do what she gotta do. I'm not saying she's gonna touch the moon this year, but she's gonna have a good year.
Okay.
Now the Dolphins,
that's a whole different story.
And so we're in divorce court as we speak, but I still have hopes that we figure things out.
Okay.
You know, because I done thought about jumping ship too, as I told you in DC. You know, I have another team that I used to watch, you know, from time to time, but I just been solely focused on the Dolphins.
And what is that team?
Name it.
So this team is the Los Angeles Rams, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Oh,
I like what they got going on over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, not to say I'm going to run and get me a jersey or nothing like that, but you know, it's like watching TV and you laying with your wife and you see the supermodel on TV and you know you don't have a chance with the supermodel because you know you're already in something.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna ride this to the wheels fall off, Dolphins fans. And whatever they say is one thing, whatever the media say is one thing. But we know what the Dolphins could be. We know what they are right now. We know we sound crazy at the moment. But this is their job to make us believers. They have the saying any given Sunday for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to stick with that. But to transition, because we just went on
a rant.
So this is going to be our last major topic of the evening, y'all boys. We got Pat versus Trey.
Mm-hmm.
So, DJ, spin that track.
I got you. So Melo, just quickly, you know, Pat Bevan, Trey Young going back and forth.
Oh, I kind of had a feeling. That's what you guys were referring about.
Here we go, dropping that track.
Hoop Herald goes, honest question. Why do NBA players play so hard in random open gyms in the summer but give no effort in the All-Star game with millions watching? My response is because All-Stars take the game for granted. It's not one All-Star on a basketball court. It's just good, naturally good bump. Trey Young response was,
he said, relax, let us speak for ourselves. Interesting.
I don't know. I don't think he's in a position to speak. I don't think he's won enough to even speak to me like that or tweet me like that. He's been to the playoffs 3 times. I've been to the playoffs 9.
9 is more than 3.
He's been in the NBA 7 years. My first 7 years, I didn't miss the playoffs at all.
Interesting.
Damn.
The Western Conference.
Interesting.
Right. His rebuttal is probably going to be, yeah, you want the main player on the team. Absolutely right. But this is why it's a team. I've talked to people who played in Atlanta. They don't want to play there.
Why?
They don't think he's a good leader. They don't think he's a good teammate. This is not coming from me, motherfucker. This is coming from Joe Blow over here. Trey, you can score all the points you want. You can make all the money you want. You can have all the leading assists you want. You can do all that. If you don't win, that shit won't matter. If you don't win, when you're retired, they're going to forget your name. Fast, too. So I don't even think he has the wiggle room to talk about, fuck, are you not playing hard for an All-Star game? You're not like you're playing in the playoffs. The fuck?
So what do you think his point is?
I don't know. I
He's
think
just trying to put himself above you.
I think so. Like, let us speak. Like, what do you mean? Okay, well, let the motherfuckers who played in the playoffs more than 9 years speak to them before you. Motherfucker you played with told me, Pat, man, that shit ain't the Atlanta Hawks. That shit called the Trey Hawks.
Interesting.
And then the first word he used is relax. And I'm like, motherfucker, relax. You should be uncomfortable. You should be more uncomfortable. All right, that's the problem. You too motherfucking relaxed. 7 years, you made the playoffs 3 motherfucking times. You're too relaxed. Motherfucker, get uncomfortable. Really get uncomfortable and lead your motherfucking team to some more wins and playoff push. The game is better. The game needs that from you. Trust me. It's kids up here that look up to you. You talking about me fucking relax. You get uncomfortable. I challenge you. Don't put yourself up here, right? Because you score a lot of points and a lot of assists, but you lose.
Well, it seems like he's just trying to take it as a chance to take a shot that you haven't been in an All-Star game.
Obviously, but I've been on teams who won 50 games. I don't know what missing the playoff feels like. I have to tell my family every year, Daddy be home in June. I don't know what April and early May in Atlanta feels like. I don't. In the trenches.
I mean, I think the obvious answer to the actual question is that people are trying to get better in the summertime, and nobody's trying to get better during the All-Star game. They're trying to, just get some a fancy layup.
Okay, well, if that's the case, go get MVP every year in the All-Star game. Then I won't say shit to you. You relax. Motherfucker, you know what? Don't relax. You get uncomfortable. Fuck that. You're too relaxed. You're too motherfucking cool.
Wow. I ain't gonna lie, them boys going, tick for tack, blow, bang, bang. But there's some truth. We cannot sit here and lie. There's some truth to it. I'm not gonna sit here and defend Trae Young all the way, nor I'm gonna do the same thing for Pat Bev. With Trae Young, from a player standpoint, great athlete. He's a good, facilitator. He definitely could give you 25 and 10 any night, right? The problem I have with Trae Young, I have a problem with the business version of Trae Young. How many head coaches Trae Young has had since he's been in the league?
So probably like 4, 5.
You see? Number 2, I just feel like, there's some truth. I don't feel like he's really a leader. I don't really feel like he's really a leader of men. Because if it's not his way, it's like the highway. That type of deal. You feel me? Then, Pat Bev, you're a journeyman. You feel me? I get it. You played with some greats. However, you was never that guy, boss. You was never that guy.
But the thing is, he's even acknowledging, like, maybe I wasn't the 20-point per scorer guy, but I've always been on a winning team. When you're at Cancun, I'm over here still playing. So would you rather be still, get into your bag playoff time, or would you rather be on vacation cooling out? You know what I'm saying? And as far as the whole leadership thing, this is why I can attest to that. The Atlanta Hawks have to see us every year, right?
Right.
Leading to the playoffs. And what I notice about the Atlanta Hawks is Trae Young shot percentage is going to be high every year. And it doesn't always align to, the box score doesn't always align to whatever the outcome of the game was. So he could take 20 shots, but he could go like 15 for 20, right?
Right.
Or he could go like 7 for 20 one night. And it's like the consistency level is not there. So it then affects the bottom line. Because if I got one guy taking 20 shots, those are shots that could be distributed evenly amongst the team, you know what I'm saying, to then help us get over the hump. But if the offense is so predicated on you doing isolation ball and chunking up threes, that's where niggas can get out of pocket. Like you're not Steph Curry. You're doing your best impersonation, and your skill set is Steph Curry-esque. That's Steph Curry Walmart version, if anything. But what I will say is that doesn't correlate to winning. Steph Curry, for example, this guy can galvanize with just his overall play, because once that 3 ball is falling, it forces you to come out and actually guard him. You know what I'm saying? So when you guard him, now the floor opens up for everybody else. But Trae Young, if he misses 2 or 3 threes in a row, now the whole morale of the team goes down due to the fact that it's hard for him to distribute. This year, what I will say though, this year was one of his best years to me personally, due to the fact that he figured out, okay, even if I'm missing, I still have to affect the game in some ways. So that's where his distribution has gotten better. So I feel more comfortable this past year putting Trae Young for 5 to 6, 7 assists rather than years prior, because he was just shooting and running back. You know what I'm saying? There was no rebound, none of that, So that's my thoughts on it.
Y'all both looking at it wrong. Okay, y'all blaming the wrong person. Okay, First and foremost, I don't know why you have to blame Trae Young. This has nothing to do with Trae Young. And Trae Young's fault. Trae Young did the best of his abilities. You need to blame the Atlanta Hawks. You need to not stop blaming Trae Young. Because if we're not mistaken, who did Atlanta Hawks draft in 2018?
Luka. Yeah.
Luka Doncic. And who did you get rid of Luka Doncic for?
Trae Young.
So, being realistic, who's the better player right now between Luka Doncic or Trae Young?
Luka.
Trae Young.
And
Oops. I meant Luka.
Okay,
I meant
you meant Luka. But who was the fault? Who fault was it that gave up Trae Young? It wasn't. They switched
It was the Hawks, but now
okay. So let's be realistic, right? We look at some of the players. DeJounte Murray, a former All-Star.
Mhm.
The Hawks got rid of him. We look at Ken Capella, a former All-Star. The Hawks got rid of him. We look at Jalen Johnson. The Hawks got rid of him. We looked at Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey, an outside shooter. The Hawks got rid of them. You look at DeAndre Hunter. Look at all these players that if you were a team, if we say the only person that Trae Young has a similar style to playing in the NBA would be a Steph Curry, right? That was who they was comparing him coming out of college. But Trae Young is a better passer than Steph.
Right.
Trae Young plays more of a natural point, right? Steph is not going to average 10 assists, right? So if we look at that, you have to put players around your best player. Steph is not a great leader. He's a leader as far as in how he played, but the vocal leader of the team is Draymond Green. It's not Steph. So if we're looking at Trae Young, yes, there's things Trae Young could do better, but you have to know who to put around your players. If you're putting if Trae Young's had about 4 to 5 head coaches, it's not just a Trae Young issue. You need to build a culture there. Atlanta has not had they have great winning teams, but their teams never amount to something. You had a time where Atlanta had with Jeff T, Joe Johnson, them. They had 50, 60, but exactly, but they amounted to nothing in the playoffs. So you need to just same way. What was Golden State before Steph? Nothing.
A mediocre team.
Exactly. So you're drafting every year for the last couple of years. If we say from 2018 since Trae Young got drafted, I know the Atlanta Hawks has more than 2 first-round picks in that draft and years after that. What are you doing with the picks? How are you evaluating talent? Because if you have Trae Young and you know that he's good as far as Trae Young's not good on defense. We already know that. You need to get you some wing defenders, but you need to get somebody that can play. You need 3-and-D guys. You need people that can score, and you need people that can defend.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you this, because I'm hearing what you're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of this you're saying, you still think that they are better than the Miami Heat after naming all those people they got rid of?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying what I'm saying is this. Trae Young has had more time in that offense to build and to gel in that offense, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you're giving him another year in the offense to build when you're taking away the Heat's best scorer. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Norman Powell wasn't a great player or he's not a good player, but we don't know what Norman Powell is going to look like inside the Miami Heat offense yet. We don't know that. The season has not started. Even the preseason hasn't started yet. We can only go with only the facts we have. We know that Trae Young has another year inside this offense and more chemistry with his teammates. The best player for the Heat during the regular season is Tyler Hero. Now Tyler Hero's injured. We all know basketball is unpredictable. We don't know. I'm not praying injuries on nobody. We don't know if somebody's going to get hurt. We don't know if somebody's going to regress. We don't know. We don't know those things. Because guess what? Norman Powell did great on the Clippers, but he had a longer time to have the team to himself. Tyler Hero was supposed to come back in November. So basketball starts late October. So you're not going to have the team to yourself for a long time. You're only going to have about the team to yourself probably about a month. You're not going to have the team to yourself where Kawhi was out until the new year.
Right.
That's good. I think continuity, I'd rather it be developed in the middle of the year rather than.
But okay, before
the whole point of this was I was just wanting to know that Hawk squad. Do you think that they're gonna be in that 6 seed over the Heat?
I didn't say
sure
be in the 6
yes,
seed.
I stand on that. I believe that they will.
Oh, I didn't say they were gonna be in the 6 seed. I just said I didn't see the Heat as a 5th or 6th seed. I didn't say the Hawks were gonna be there.
That's what we're going up against.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's 6 teams that you're not better than.
Okay. Yep. So you don't think we can somehow fall
into the Hawks?
Okay.
I'm just saying we kept it real. You're not better than Boston. You're not better than
it's right here.
Detroit. You're not better than Milwaukee. You're not better than the Knicks. You're not better than
Orlando.
You're not better than what's the other team?
We stopped at 5.
No, there's another team that you're not better than.
Philly. What about Philly?
I'm not talking about Philly. Okay, it's
Melo, you gotta stop saying that.
Cleveland, Boston, Knicks, Indiana,
Orlando,
and Detroit. That's 6 teams right there.
Okay,
and I didn't even throw in the Bucks yet.
Honorable mention: the Toronto Raptors.
I don't know about that,
bro.
Yeah, Toronto Raptors. I don't know about that.
Bro. I know both of y'all was on something, but I didn't know it was this bad.
About Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, the last topic of the day, because before we get to our week 3 predictions, right? I want to say thank y'all, Soko fam, for sticking with us and also allowing us to grow in front of you guys. Because what I realize is when we go to our first video versus now, you can see growth, you can see evolution, we can see change, and that's 3 things that I always would be willing to sign up for. And yeah, just continue to support us. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you like what you see, and make sure you tell a friend, and just continue to share the good word like the gospel, if anything. And yeah, we'll keep on coming to y'all with this. So week 3 predictions, and we're gonna make this fairly quick. DJ, you got the
you already know, my brother.
Okay,
so we're only giving prediction, and we're not giving no reason behind it, correct?
No, it don't have to be no reason behind it. We can follow up on our reason in the upcoming episode, because I would love Soko fam to come to you guys with the episode sometime during like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, preferably. You know what I'm saying? We might just go live and just get a couple reactions from you guys. So yeah, let's make this one real shoot off the hip. We already got the Dolphins and the Bills. We had the outcome to that one, and so we're gonna drop to Bengals and Vikings.
I'm going Vikings.
Dang, it's 2 backup quarterbacks going at it.
I'm going Vikings.
I don't know. My spirit's telling me Bengals. I'm going Bengals with this one.
Okay.
What you going, JP?
I say Vikings.
Okay.
And for week 2, well, this is week 3. This week 3. So for this next game, we got Jags, we got Texans. So this one right here, Texans are drop 2. I know they need 1. Jags, they looking decent. This is a divisional game too. I want to say Jags.
I'm going Texans.
I'm going Texans. I think that the Texans will get their first week. Will get their first win this week.
Colts, Titans.
Colts.
That's a trap game. I'm gonna go with Titans.
Okay. I can see that. I also might go. If Daniel Jones wins another one, the world gonna be on fire. I say Colts. I say Colts. And then we got Steelers versus Patriots.
Steelers.
Now this seems like a trap game to me.
I'm going Steelers.
I'm going New England.
Yeah, I might go New England on this one too. Yeah. Okay, Green Bay, Cleveland. All in favor for Green Bay.
All in favor for Green Bay. The I.
And then we got Eagles, LA.
Woo!
Like this game.
That's gonna be a tough game. I ain't gonna hold you. That's gonna be a tough game.
That should have been a prime time game.
This should have been game of the week. Honestly,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Eagles in this one.
I'm gonna take the Rams.
I'm taking the Rams.
Okay. I like the Rams a lot, but I just feel like that it's hard to stop the Eagles even when they're doing bad. We got Jets and then we got the Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Jets Nation, baby.
Tampa Bay. Are you saying that biasly, Melo, or
no? Faithfully.
Okay. You got Raiders, Washington. I got Commanders on this one.
I got Raiders.
Well, Raiders, yeah. no, what's his name? No, there will be no Jaden Daniels this week, so I'm gonna go with the
Hey,
Raiders.
JP, you better change your roster, Brody.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. That's already been taken care of. You don't
I'm
got to
just
worry
letting you
about
know, because you know I'm gonna beat you, but
You
it's
already
already
know
been
what's
beat
going on
you.
over here, buddy.
You
So
already
then
know
we
I'm gonna beat you.
got Atlanta and Carolina. I got Atlanta on this one.
I got Atlanta.
Atlanta.
We got Broncos, Chargers. I got Chargers.
Chargers.
The Chargers.
Saints, Seattle. Seattle.
Ooh,
Seattle.
Seattle.
Bears, Chicago. Chicago and the
Cowgirls.
Cowgirls.
I got Cowboys. Right here.
Cowgirls.
I'm going with the Bears.
Okay. Well, then we got the Cardinals, 49ers. I'm not gonna lie to you.
49ers.
It's another good game right here. But I got the
49ers.
Cardinals. The Cardinals been looking sneaky good, and I like Kyler Murray.
That's okay.
I don't know if Mac Jones is gonna live up to what he did the following week. You know, I need a bigger sample size.
Still going San Fran. We 2-0, baby.
KC. Oh, go ahead, Melo. What you going on?
Nah, Niners. I'm gonna go.
Thank you,
with the
Melo.
Niner game.
Thank you,
The
Melo.
Niner game.
Then KC, New York.
I'm going to New York.
New York on KC.
In New York. Yeah.
Wow.
You know what? That could be a major upset. You want me to tell you why?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I can't see Mahomes losing 2 games in a row, dude.
Hey, listen.
3 games.
3 games.
You don't got no receiver.
KC.
You got no receivers.
KC still.
KC, yeah.
Lions.
I'm not going to bet against my boy Mahomes. I'm going
This
with KC.
is the game right here. I got my boy Lamar right here.
Action Jackson.
Yeah, that's gonna be the game right there.
Action Jackson.
Lamar.
Okay, so that's our week 3 predictions. We're gonna come back, discuss that, see who had the better predictions. We should start just notating. Send that to us through the text message, and we just all write it down. And whoever has the higher score, you know what I'm saying, we'll brag and boast a little bit about it. You know,
okay.
You know what I'm saying, know what it is and what it ain't. But that concludes today's episode, Soko fam. Thanks for joining us, and I like the way you perform. Yeah.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe before we get mad.
Right, yeah.
Before we get mad.
Do the screen, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It shouldn't even have to do all that, but
tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your bald-headed granny your dad too.
Talk to me.
Come on.
All right. Till next time, Soko fam.